After one full year with the S24 Ultra, is it now time to look elsewhere, or is this still the phone to buy? The Galaxy S24 Ultra introduced a refined titanium build and a stunning 6.8-inch flat display, and even after a full year, this is definitely one of Samsung's best designed phones ever. This specific model is the titanium black finish, and in person it looks incredibly sleek. The matte back and sides do a great job at repelling fingerprints, keeping the phone looking pristine without a case. In fact, I have loved the design so much that for most of the year I've used it case free. This year, Samsung have made minimal changes to the design of the new S25 Ultra. In fact, at first glance, it's difficult to spot any significant differences between the S24 Ultra and the S25 Ultra. Anyone currently using or looking to buy an S24 certainly should not be concerned about missing out when it comes to design. Now, let's talk about the display. This has always been one of Samsung's standout features in their flagship devices. The S24 Ultra's 6.8-inch panel, a year on, is still one of the very best in the business, with vibrant colours, deep blacks and an ultra-sharp Quad HD Plus resolution. The anti-glare coating introduced last year made a huge difference, cutting down on reflections and improving visibility outdoors. And with a peak brightness of 2600 nits, the screen is incredibly bright, even in direct sunlight. This year, with the S25, Samsung have managed to increase the screen size slightly to 6.9 inches, thanks to even smaller bezels, 15% smaller to be exact. But other than that, the core display specs remain unchanged. Same Quad HD Plus resolution, same refresh rate, and the same anti-glare coating. The only real difference is the larger screen in a slightly more compact body. So again, for those looking at both of these devices, the minor display upgrade alone isn't a strong reason to purchase the S25 Ultra. Both of these screens really are phenomenal, offering one of the very, very best smartphone viewing experiences out there. Samsung's Ultra models are known for their powerful camera systems, and the Galaxy S24 Ultra set a high bar. The standout feature was the shift to a 50 megapixel 5x periscope telephoto lens, replacing the previous 10 megapixel 10x zoom sensor. While some saw this as a downgrade, it was actually a strategic move. 5x is simply more useful for everyday photography, and a larger sensor captured more detail. Paired with the 200 megapixel main sensor, 12 megapixel ultra wide and 10 megapixel 3x telephoto, the S24 Ultra delivered incredibly sharp images across different focal lengths. Over the past year, the S24 has been praised for its vibrant images and impressive zoom capabilities. However, Samsung's imaging processing sometimes leans towards over-sharpening, and while the video quality is great, Apple's iPhone lineup still holds an edge in terms of consistency and stabilization, in my opinion. The selfie camera, though solid, is also another area where I feel Samsung still has room for improvement. That being said, the camera system on this phone really is impressive, and I feel like we are at a stage now where flagship camera systems come down to personal preference more than anything else. On paper, this is one of the very best out there. Now, let's talk about the S25 Ultra, because at first glance, it might seem like nothing has changed, but that's not quite the case. The main 200 megapixel sensor, 50 megapixel 5x telephoto, and 10 megapixel 3x telephoto remain. Samsung has made a key upgrade to the ultra wide camera, bumping it up to 50 megapixel from 12 megapixels. This means better low-light, ultra-wide shots and more detailed macro photography. This definitely is a meaningful upgrade for those who love capturing expansive landscapes or close-up details. The 50 megapixel 5x telephoto lens now also provides a 10x zoom through sensor cropping. In theory, this should offer sharper 10x shots compared to the S24 Ultra, though I need to carry out more tests to see how this holds up against a true optical 10x lens. As for the selfie camera, it's still a 12 megapixel, but Samsung have reportedly improved processing for better skin tones and low light performance. Only time will tell with this, but if you are interested in hearing more about the S25 Ultra, then get subscribed and don't miss my unboxing and first impressions, which will be going live soon. Overall, the S25 Ultra's camera system is a refinement rather than a revolution. The S24 Ultra system offers a very similar experience, and for those of you who have used Samsung devices consistently in the past, you will absolutely love the images and video coming from the S24 Ultra. After using the Galaxy S24 Ultra for a year now, I can confidently say that its performance is still outstanding. Powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, it's handled everything I've thrown at it, whether it's multitasking, gaming, or just browsing, without any noticeable lag or stuttering. Even after a year of heavy use, the S24 Ultra continues to run like new, which speaks to how well Samsung have optimized this phone. When looking at the S25 Ultra, which comes with the Snapdragon 8 Elite and is now up to 30% faster than the S24, you might wonder if it's worth upgrading for the performance improvements. Honestly, unless you're really into pushing your phone to its absolute limits with demanding apps or games, the S25 Ultra's performance boost feels more of a luxury than a necessity. In everyday use over the last 12 months, the S24 Ultra is more than capable of handling anything you need. If you're coming from an older device, sure, the S25 Ultra will feel like a significant upgrade, but if you're already rocking an S24 Ultra, upgrading for better performance likely is not a priority. As for battery life, no surprises here. The S24 Ultra's 5000 mAh battery still gets me through an entire workday with ease, and with the more efficient Snapdragon 8 Elite in the S25 Ultra, you can expect even better efficiency. However, in real world use, the differences here will be minimal again, unless you are a heavy user who demands more from your phone's endurance whilst taking advantage of every single feature the device has. Now, whilst we are talking about features, the S24 has an incredible amount to offer. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's one of the most feature-packed smartphones you can buy. One standout feature is obviously the S Pen, so let's start there. The S Pen is not something I have used a whole lot over the year. However, this does not mean I don't love having this feature available to me. The fact that it is right there in those moments when I do need it is extremely convenient, and I feel like when I am using it, the features have been integrated into the software very well. I also love that Samsung have not compromised on design at all to fit this pen, yet I am still able to have it with me wherever I go. Signing documents or pinning notes to the lock screen when I need a quick reminder is something I genuinely miss when I'm not using the Ultra. The other thing worth discussing is the vast range of AI features available. While they are all good in their own ways, I feel like since my full review of the S24, I have barely used any of them. I believe many AI features being incorporated into smartphones are not necessary and are being marketed for the sake of showing off something new. When I want to use AI properly, I load up ChatGPT and use it. Other than that, things like Circle to Search are just features that haven't really been used over the last year. This could change with the S25, but I very much doubt it. After a full year of using the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, it still holds up as one of the best smartphones you can buy today. Whether it's the sleek titanium design, stunning 6.8-inch display, or the versatile camera system, the S24 Ultra is a powerhouse in every sense. Now, when it comes to the S25 Ultra, yes, the newer chip and slightly refined design are exciting, but in terms of real world performance, the S24 Ultra still runs flawlessly. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 inside the S24 Ultra has been more than capable of handling everything I've thrown at it, and I haven't noticed any major lag or stuttering over the year I've used it. So, do you need to upgrade to the S25 Ultra? Honestly, no. The S24 Ultra remains incredibly relevant, and while the S25 does bring some improvements, it's more of a minor upgrade this year. Unless you're craving the latest chip or are itching for that 5% better performance, I'd say the S24 Ultra can easily carry you through 2025. At the end of the day, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is still a fantastic device, and I believe you'll be more than satisfied sticking with it for a little while longer. If you've already got one, there's certainly no rush to jump to the S25 Ultra just yet. And for those considering this device today, my advice would be, if you find yourself a good deal, then go for it. I honestly cannot recommend this device enough. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you are still watching up to now, then hit the thumbs up button and think about subscribing to the channel to see lots more content like this. For now though, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.